say goodbye, your thoughts about the 58% split that goes to the SEC and the Big Ten versus the 32 that goes to the ACC and the Big 12. The purist in me and the guy that would like to see results rewarded wants to say, hey, let's not divvy up the pie unequally until it's proven on the field, even though we all know who the two best conferences are and will be, and it would take a monumental change in the sport for it to be otherwise. That's not happening. But it's obviously not tied to just game results. It's tied to what those brands are going to bring in regards to eyeballs. That's the most important thing. And that's already known and been documented for years. So I get why it can be predetermined what the split should be. And of course, those two conferences have the power to say, take it or leave it. We either want a larger slice of the pie before we move on and do our own thing, or we need a larger slice of the pie, or we will go on and do our own thing.
Well, they were operating from a position of strength, and they took full advantage of it. And the new playoff format gives me a headache just thinking about it. Who's gonna have a deserving team that doesn't get in, and all these other things? We're just setting ourselves up for all that. But then again, how deserving are you if you are ranked 12th or 13th in the country and, get left out of the playoff, whatever. So I kind of see all sides to it. The rich just keep getting richer. And, I guess, this just follows along the path of everything else we've seen, that, what we grew up on is not how it's going to be going forward. So is what it is, I guess.
The question I'm planning on asking in Big Ten Media Days when we get a chance to talk to Tony Petiti is, what makes this good for college sports, for the college athletes? This thing where you're trying to squeeze people out and exert your power. Why is this good for the whole of college sports? And they'll say, well, we're worried about the Big Ten. And it's like, but just what makes this good for college sports to be like this? And if you can give me an answer, that's great. But it's wielding the power that they are. That's greed, and that's fine. Just go ahead and say, well, we wanted more. That's what we wanted. We just wanted more. Now they will command more because more eyeballs. Like there's an aspect of it that they deserve more. But that's a different answer than, is this good for everybody? Or is this good for all of the collegiate model? And I don't know that it is, but also I do agree that the Big Ten and the SEC deserve more because they'll have the better programs. I think it's insulting and just really, really outrageous to want the two buys. I think that's incredibly that's a bridge too far. They should get more money. They will end up getting more money, but let somebody else earn the freaking buys. Okay.
As C. Montgomery Burns said, I trade it all for a little bit more. And that I'm going to operate from a position of power. I don't give a crap about the ACC or the Big 12. They should get nothing. Nothing. And I say that half serious. I don't really care what they want. They're not part of the equation, in my opinion. They're not going to produce national champions, in my opinion, and to hell with them. And really, I wish they would have pushed back. Those two leagues would have pushed back so we could just get to the spot that we know we're going to end up in. The Big Ten and the SEC breaking away, blowing up those leagues, and then they can sell vacuum cleaners and Girl Scout cookies and whatever the hell they want to. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. F them.
In your opinion.
Alrighty then.
I don't want AFC, NFC. No, I care. But to Tony's point, I would like to see, we all know who holds the power both on the field and in the seats and in the media in terms of drawing eyeballs. But I would like to see it at least play out that way for a couple of years before they go demanding all this. And then if we get to a revenue structure of paying the players, what is going to prohibit the Ohio States of the world from then going to, if let's say there's a salary cap and there's equal distribution of finances that go to paying the players to Indiana versus Ohio State, then what's to keep Ohio State, Michigan, Georgia, Alabama, and others from going to their conferences to say the same thing that you did to the playoff committee, the management committee, we will do to you, to say you need to give us more money and give us our fair share versus the equal distribution.
You know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing communism there, comrade, and I don't feel comfortable with this.
Me?
I mean, it is a free market system.
Comrade Rogers.
I'm the
Exactly. I'm going to send you to the gulag.
Well, if you rewind this a couple of minutes ago, I did hear Mark Rogers say Biden time.
Hey now.
Did I stutter when I said it, or did I stumble or anything?
You said Biden time, but I can cut that and print that for you if you want.
Good stuff, I guess. All right.
Just as long as we can all
I
agree
did have to
to
extend
find a
the
way
show,
to
didn't
screw
I?
over Notre Dame and Michael Campbell. That's all I care about.
All right. Steve, I guess we're just going to say goodbye, the two of us, because, man, I had these other two. I don't know that.
Hey, Kev, my man Gene Honda's on TV for the Big Ten Conference.
Well, I also saw that they made a change, and it's no longer Sunkist. It's Orange Crush, the superior orange soda.
Oh, it is noon. Who's tipping off, Steve?
We got Michigan State, the 8 seed, which has been spewing oil down the stretch, but is still in the 20s in net, against Minnesota, who's the 9 seed, and the home team. We'll see if they get any kind of big roar from the crowd here with it being in their hometown. And kind of a tepid. That's a great year. This is the best year Minnesota's had in years, though. So, yeah. First winning season they're going to have in like 5 or 6 years, I think. So, oh, well. I'm going over to get my government issue lunch over there at the Target Center. And if I don't like it, then I'll just go up in the arena and get a slab of pizza. So there you go. And then I'm going to come back. I'm going to take a pregame nap. I'm going to get ready and go watch Big Ten tournament, Ohio State tonight, 6:30 versus Iowa.
Discarding Sparty and the Golden Gophers. You're not going to take this one in?
I'm going to go over and have lunch, and maybe I'll sit out there at courtside for a little bit. If it draws me in, it draws me in. If not, come back over here. I think the second game is Wisconsin is the 5 seed against whoever the 12 was. Is it Penn State, maybe? I don't know. Something like that.
No, Penn State, weren't they the second game? It was the winner of who beat Rutgers?
Maryland. Wisconsin's playing Maryland. Yeah, Maryland. So there's so many teams in this league, I can't keep them straight. And next year, with 18 teams, they settled on a format to do 15 teams in the tournament. So if you finish in the bottom 3, you no longer get to go to the conference tournament. And there'll be 3 games on Wednesday to get to Thursday instead of 2 games. So what would that be? 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. So yeah, 10 and under. You have to be in the top 9 to get a bye next year.
And flies in the face of what March Madness should be.
Big Ten just doesn't know what the hell it's doing with tournament locations.
Yeah, hopefully they haven't announced next year. Hopefully it'll be back on home turf in Indianapolis, where it should be permanently. The Pac-12 tournament was never well attended in Los Angeles, so hopefully they don't put it out there. If they put it in Las Vegas, though, I think a lot of people would go to that. So even though there will not be a Big Ten team in Nevada, but Big Ten can take over Las Vegas for a weekend. So
everybody's supposed to have a shot in March.
I know it. And then you have these bottom 3 that, sorry about your damn luck.
You're 0-28. You still have a shot. That's what it's all about.
That's what it should be all about. Oh,
All right, Steve, we're going to say goodbye. Appreciate you being here with all you got going
Off to
on.
lunch.
And I'm going to kick you out of here before we get a look at the laundry on your bed.
Okay. Take care.
See you, Steve.